Hey folks, welcome back to another week of Top 5 Skyrim Mods of the Week. I'm Cam, I'm back. He's Seb, he's back. No Mark Walton this week.
Nah, we don't
Mark.
need him. Whatever, he served his purpose.
He did. He built us the PC and then we pushed him aside.
Yeah.
He's off drinking or something. I don't know. What's he doing? Having a great time.
Who cares, because we're back in our studio.
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
And we have brought with us the new rig, Seb.
Yes.
It's under the table, but it also comes with new keyboard. Ooh. I mean, you had no idea what the old one looked like, but also new mouse. Yeah. Yeah, very important. And we are going to use all of these and our new rig to show Skyrim looking its best. Now,
absolutely beautiful.
We have installed, well, Seb has installed
so many.
Millions of mods. Okay, that's a slight exaggeration. At least 30 mods.
Yeah, about that. About 30 mods.
To make Skyrim look as good as we can make it. It's obviously one variation of how you can make it look. We've chosen some EMBs and, well, one EMB and not used others. But, you know, there's lots of different ways to do it. But this is our way. So let's take a look at Skyrim looking super sexy. Welcome to Solitude, Seb, and my goodness, it's sunrise.
We're on a boat.
And look at the resolution on the mast is pretty good, and oh, there's the sun.
It is.
Let's just take a little look around. So, Seb, tell me what's going on here.
Well, what we've done first is we've upped the resolution of everything. Now, that's actually something that we never had running by default on our old rig, simply because it just drank processing power. It really, really did. So the first thing we've done is we've installed, let me find it on our list, Skyrim HD 2K textures. We've got it for dungeons, the landscape, the miscellaneous stuff, Riften and towns, and you notice it everywhere, actually. And you notice it more and more as you start exploring around, like little bits of wood on the ground, and just look at the posts there, and you see the detail of the wood, and like it's everywhere. It looks fantastic. That's probably the biggest thing that we've done.
And that, and the textures are also different. Like, you might think this looks slightly different. And like, if you look at Solitude, I don't remember the blades on the windmill being quite so red.
Big or red.
Yeah.
Well, that's another mod I've added. And that's
Big Red Windmill mod.
Big Red Windmill 3. No, this is Sky Falls and Sky Mills, animated distant waterfalls and windmills.
Oh yes, actually we have showcased this mod before. There was one time we did it. Actually, it was when you were away. It was me and Danny O'Dwyer.
Oh right.
This one. But also, what's the water mod you've included? Because my goodness, look at that water.
The water is good. This is Realistic Water 2. Basically, it worked extra well with our ENB, which is our usual one, which is Real Vision.
We've gone back for Real Vision.
We've gone back for it. Well, I wanted to go for the realistic look, and Saren Sun, which is great, is very fantasy. And I was like, no, I want to make it look more the realistic side. So it's Realistic Water 2, and it's got another additional mod on it, which is Watercolor for ENB and Realistic Water 2, which has changed the color very, very slightly. And there are some other mods that are changing the way the sun refracts off the water.
That's what I'm really noticing, I think. It looks gorgeous.
It's really, really effective. I like that.
Seb, we're at the Guardian Stones now.
We are.
And this always looks great with an EMB, but their resolution on these things is vastly... Grassly? There's a lot of grass.
There is grass.
Vastly improved.
Yeah.
But look at this. My word.
So you'll see the trees are looking a little different. They're probably looking a little thicker and lush. You might describe them as.
I would.
That's what I've installed on here is lush trees and grass.
God, there's so much grass there.
Yeah.
Look, and flowers.
Yeah, well, the flowers.
Kevin's
I
never
believe,
been happier.
Oh yeah, I know he's always forever bathing around in them.
He loves to frolic.
He likes. I was going to say he loves to frolic.
Yeah, he does.
Just like kick haplessly through the leaves.
Yeah, that's his like downtime.
Yeah.
Between the beheading.
When I first installed the trees, we had some major bugs with it.
Oh, they were like all fluffy and weird.
They were fluffy and weird in the foreground and bricks in the background, so they were a mess. Fortunately, one of the options is to basically put the vanilla style trees back in, but have them look richer and lusher is probably the best way to describe them.
Looks great.
But not just that. I mean, I've got the Summer in Skyrim mod, which is what's put all of this grass just everywhere. So if you were to start wandering back towards our lovely favourite town of Riverwood, you might notice that there's beautiful summer foliage everywhere.
Thistles, Seb.
Thistles. And look at the resolution of the thistles, Cam.
High definition thistles.
It's like really being in Scotland.
Real life.
Yeah, except for the overcastness. It is just like being there.
I must say, like, the contrast in this is really quite high, but it looks great. The
it really
water,
does.
once again, is amazing. So, I mean, we've also got the enhanced distant terrain mods on as well, so as you just taking a stop here. I mean,
well, this isn't the official enhanced distance terrain. I've actually got 3 distance terrain things, but none of them are enhanced distance terrain.
Oh, okay,
so,
but different distant ones.
Let's go through it. We've got detailed mountains, AOF detailed mountains. I'm going through my list here. HD enhanced terrain. Now, this is an interesting one. It does this very clever trick where it basically looks like there's grass in the distance. So if you were to just look over to your left when we go around the tree, do you see underneath the mountain there, it does still look like there's grass.
Yeah, yeah.
If you did an FOV 10 on that,
you're gonna ruin everything.
No, not necessarily. It's just
it's just a color texture.
Like it's a dappled sort of texture. But the effect's
very good.
Yeah, when you're just close up. Oh, sorry, when you're in your regular field of view, it just makes it look more detailed. It's a very clever little trick. I really like that. Then further on into the distance, we've got
Dubba-dubba-dum.
Yeah.
That was mod of the year. 3 years running.
Here we go. The Skyrim Distance Overhaul Beta, SDO, it calls itself. This was recommended on a bunch of the graphical mods that I was checking out earlier, and loads of them are designed specifically to be compatible, so that's why I went with that one as our main one. So something you might also notice, if you look at the ropes that are around these pillars, you know, to your right in there, you see that the detail on the shape of the ropes and everything is very, very, very good. And that is because we're using another one we've shown off before, is the Static Mesh Improvement mod.
Ah, yes.
And this is, like, it's just so necessary. It changes everything. It takes all of the blocky, very square-looking textures that are around things that you would normally ignore, things like ropes, and it makes them look real. You know, it gives them the shape that they honestly deserve.
Seb, we've come to Valthium Towers now, which I will say is one of my favourite places to come in Skyrim.
To get ambushed.
To get ambushed. Well, we've cleared it so many times. Yeah. I like it because you can see Whiterun in the background there.
Yeah, well, that's part of the distance terrain. In fact, they're very specific saying...
I'm going to say, because actually that's not normally there when I think about it.
You can see every part of it.
That's amazing. I mean, look at that. That is amazing.
It does look so good. The water mods are incredible in this.
They really are.
Absolutely love them.
Let's go further up.
Take a seat.
Shall we have a wee sit?
Looking majestic.
He really is. He's looking... So in fact, he does look a bit different, right? Have you got some mods on?
Yeah, I've got Eyes of Beauty on, which is what's making his eyes look so golden.
Oh, right. His eyes have... Oh, dear. His eyes did become... did become gold recently. His eyes are actually made of prehistoric amber tree sap, and inside each one is a little mosquito.
A tiny...
Containing dino DNA.
Containing Kevin DNA.
Well, of course. Well, he is part dinosaur.
He is actually, yes. I remember.
You were looking at the origin of species.
Yeah. He is patient zero when it comes to this.
Seb, how about a bit of combat?
Yeah, let's try out some nice high-resolution combat.
Hey, friends. Can I get involved?
These are the biggest snowberries I've ever seen.
I know, they are crazy. Oh, another one.
Oh,
jeez!
Through the skull.
I'm no expert doctor, but that kills a man. Seb, that's some nice high-definition ice.
Yeah.
Look at this.
There's some footprints in the snow. Everything that you could possibly want.
Yeah. Where are you? There you are.
There he is.
Hiding behind this crate, huh?
Oh, dear.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is going to end well for you. Wait, not end well for you.
No, it didn't.
The other thing.
He stained my beautiful high-resolution snow.
Whoa, what's going on?
Oh, God.
Let's just run away.
Yeah, just cheese it.
That's what happens when I have a vision. What we wait for now? It's a great idea.
Yeah, it worked.
Seb, the snowy trees, like fully laden with snow.
Yeah, it's quite festive almost.
Very festive. Kevin Van Claus would have a whale of a time around here.
Yeah, he would. He'd be kicking through the snow instead of the leaves.
Yeah, it's true. Use your fists.
There we go. Fists, please.
Boip.
That's gone well.
Bop.
Oh, dear.
Bop. Bam. The old bop and slam.
Coming off from time to time.
Oh, we got ice spiked through the heart, but that doesn't stop Kevin Van Nord.
It never has in the past.
Even though he missed her face, she died.
It's all right. His feet are so big that just as he slams his foot on the ground, the impact alone shudders through the earth. So this frost you can see on the ground is from Better Dynamic Snow. I wasn't going to put this one in, but then I was like, I remember Cam will be really upset if I don't make the snow look beautiful.
I would have been very upset. The sun is out.
It is out in some force.
It is bright.
Wow.
Snowblind.
Yeah.
Kevin's not happy about the sun.
So what you're looking at here is real ice. And
good.
It's another mod that has several options. You can choose how you want it. I went with the default, but there is a dark ice option, which will make things look a little bit more real.
Yeah, this is insane. Look at that bear.
Something that's worth noting for things like these texture replacers is that a lot of them will overwrite one another. So, I mean, just on a basic level, things like the 2K texture pack, which does more or less everything, will overwrite things like natural grass texture floor.
Yeah.
And so you basically just want to choose the one that you prefer the most.
I mean, you can really see a huge difference in the thatching on these houses. Like, it's incredible. Normally, that's just like a block.
Yeah, exactly.
It
and what's
amazing.
this underneath? It
It's
looks like some
ivy!
ivy. Look at the resolution on
That's
that
some
ivy.
pretty high resolution ivy.
So yeah, most of the textures in here are 2K, but we do have a couple that are all the way up at 4. Things like the moss on the rocks should be full 4K. And you know, obviously, the more of these super high-res textures that you install, the harder it's going to tax your system. So you do have to kind of find a happy balance between something looking beautiful and something just completely ruining your gaming experience.
Ah, Seb, a mine.
A mine? This is tomb.
Her team. All right, let's have a look at some interiors with our new Skyrim. And you know what? It looks pretty great so far.
Well, it should be
so
very,
moody.
very atmospheric because I've put on a very, extra dust. I've installed Climate to Tamriel with a fog.
Oops. It's all right. We're fine.
You worried someone will wander in here?
Oh, Kevin Van Nord might. Here they are. Oh, no, my punching sword. Sorry.
Punching sword.
Boom.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and he's dead.
It's all right. He didn't want his ankles.
No.
I heard him going on about them earlier. I hate these ankles.
He looks pretty great, too. The textures on the people are awesome. That's a good beard he's got.
Yeah, so all of the hair should be much higher res, and if in fact you can find someone who won't kill you immediately...
You mean I won't kill him?
You can see that the faces have changed somewhat as well. These guys look a little different too.
There's some fine hair and beard you got going on there, sir.
Look at that.
Whoa.
What a handsome man.
Battleborn. Hold still.
Cheer up,
wow.
pal.
He looks a bit dead, actually.
He does look a little sickly, doesn't he?
Yeah, you don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
A little corpseified.
It's the wrong way.
Wow.
But you look
No, but
No,
you look,
we just said that.
Well, you look a little ravishing. My
Come up with your
goodness.
own lines, lady. What's making this happen is a combination of the Apache Sky hair, pretty face, and pretty face for men, and another one, Eyes of Beauty, of course. This hair is obviously not just quite worked, you know?
So the pretty faces man one does make a lot of the men look like they're made out of stone.
Kind of, yeah.
Like his face and his arms are entirely different colors.
Yeah, but look at the resolution of the armor that he's wearing as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks good.
So this is part of the Iridium-born series, which is why that's looking so tidy as well.
Oh, man, this ham has never... Is it ham?
What a
I don't know
ham!
Oh, look at the HDness of it. Let's put it in the HD water and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ate it.
Now, come along with us.
What? Come along? Well, I still have my ham.
God, it was barely even worth his time.
That's a bit of a fast travel up here. Shall we check out the interior of Bree's home? Not Bree's home. Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
What's it called?
Dragon's Reach.
Dragon's Reach. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just assume it's my home. Wow, Seb. This looks awesome.
Yeah, the mist and the dust in here just looks really, really good.
Oh.
The fire should look quite good as well. I've obviously just gone and put our Ultimate
Jeez,
HD fire effects back on.
That is quite a hot-looking fire right
Yeah.
there.
Whoopsie daisies.
Oh, no, I angered them. So I think our Lydias... Are there more than one Lydia here?
We've usually got a couple fighting for us these days.
We do. Let's just punch our way through this mess. Everyone's got immaculately combed hair.
It is so silky, isn't it?
That's
Just want to
hilarious.
touch.
Or punch. Seb, I'll tell you what. Witch Mist Grove looks incredible.
It
Look
does.
at all the mist.
Yeah. it's
Not
just
many witches.
Slowly coming up. Although it is apparently quite breezy here, according to the tree behind you.
Wow, that's amazing. This looks incredible.
So this is where hopefully some of my 4K textures will be coming in. So
Oh, yeah.
the moss-covered rocks and things like that are all set to 4K, so they should be looking really, really good.
Ooh.
On top of that, the Ruins Clutter improvement, which is the stuff you see around here.
This right here, you mean?
It's an entirely separate mod of its own.
Okay, some weird... Oh, look at the water. So, Seb, we're currently rocking about between 30 and 40 frames.
At the moment, this is the lowest I've seen it so far, down in the 30s.
There's a lot going on here, though.
Generally, I've been having it... There we go. It's sort of around the 45 to 48 mark. And this is with way more mods than we've ever had on before.
Oh yeah, it's the difference this new PC has made is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't even with the graphics card that we originally intended to install. We're currently using a GTX 780 on our new system.
Yeah. So if we then turn the EMB off, there you can see. This is what it looks like without the EMB. I mean, the textures and everything are still there. It really is a lot flatter.
Oh, it's a lot flatter. I mean, it loses a lot of the sort of contrast and punch that makes it...
Oh, wow, really, that's incredible. Look how much it pops, especially in the skybox. Boom.
I love that you're punching the effects on.
Punching in the EMB.
Pow!
Turn off and on. It's pretty great.
It's like how he does his light switches at home.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a little dark. Not anymore!
Bosh!
It's this kind of feeling that I remember getting the first time I played Skyrim. Just walking around and just stopping at bridges because they were so specifically designed to be, breathtaking. Like the views were incredible. And, over time that sort of dilutes on you a little bit.
Now, Seb, it looks equally awesome at nighttime. And
it's beautiful.
One of the mods we've installed has changed the sky textures too. So we've got the clouds and the auroras combining in something. It's really quite amazing.
So this is actually a combination of two mods that we're looking at right now. So the Skyrim HD 2K textures does the night sky by default. In fact, it just does everything.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we have also got the Enhanced Night Skyrim mod. And again, a lot of options that you've got on this if you wanted to have a very colourful galaxy sky, so you can see the galaxy up through the clouds there.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
And you can change it to be like, I just want an aquamarine. Or maybe, I want a purple. Or you can have one that's a bit more multicoloured, a bit more like what we've got here.
Well, Seb, here we are. Beautiful Skyrim sky. There's a dragon.
Looking majestic.
Oh, an HD.
Very HD. It sounds like you might have an achy belly.
Yeah. This is just like the classic Skyrim experience, right? Wandering through the wilderness, a dragon overhead.
I would struggle to describe this as wilderness, Cam.
Yeah, good point.
This feels like summer gardens.
Oh, it's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Oh, look at the resolution on those chickens.
Stray chickens.
Oh,
they didn't explode though.
What?
We must have a clash with explosive chickens somewhere.
Man, that's not going to stand. That's not going to stand at all.
Kevin's going to have to punch them all until they explode. Well, Seb, that was a sexy Skyrim.
That was a very,
perhaps
very
the most
beautiful.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, it felt quite tranquil. And maybe that's just because we didn't blow up a load of chickens.
No chicken exploding this week.
Yeah.
We have a clash with one of our beautiful mods.
Yeah,
you can't have everything. You can't have destructive power and good looks.
Cam,
except for Kevin Van Noord.
Can you not?
Kevin Van Noord is the exception.
I'm inclined to disagree. It's a shame they didn't explode, but when we've taken off some of these mods and we've reclaimed a little bit of our processing power, I'd love to benchmark
it. Oh, totally. Yeah.
Oh,
we'll scale down some of the textures and we'll benchmark and see if we can get that 200 mark or maybe even 300 chicken mark. I think we could with this machine. I think we could.
You know what I think I'll do is I will take the list that I've got here of all the mods that I've installed to make it look the way it's looked today. So if you liked it, you can go over to tinyurl.com/ReadySebbyBlog, which is usually where we put the vote link in. I'll do a blog post which has got all of the mods that I've used to make it look like this.
Amazing.
Yes.
And that way you guys can tell us if there's anything that you normally use that we haven't, and maybe just like a variation on something we've used or a completely different mod that we missed. Let us know. We can keep adding it, because the idea is with this new rig set, we should be able to continually switch around some of the graphics mods, but maintain our frame rate and constantly have a beautiful Skyrim.
That's what I'd like to do, because I know there are a lot of people out there who like to push their rig and make their Skyrim game look as beautiful as possible by default, but because we're testing so many other mods, that's actually something that we usually skip, and so it's nice to be able to take a look at it.
Now, if you want to get in contact with us about the mods, the best way to do that is either reply in the comments, or you can contact me on Twitter at CamFrazRob and him at ReadySebbyGo.
Absolutely.
And you can use our hashtag GSSkyrim. Now, Seb, next week is another interesting mod showcase, right?
It is, yes.
Not quite back to normal just yet.
No, we are doing a tutorial episode on how to install an ENB to get all of that lovely depth of fieldy, out of focus.
Yeah, in fact, if we just jump, you can see the beautiful ENB as the camera sweeps around Kevin standing there. If you want to know how to get those effects, next week we will run you through that tutorial. Now, technically, we have already recorded that episode.
We recorded it earlier
before
this
one.
Yes, we recorded it, in fact, before we built this new PC, so it's made on the old one. But we are away at Gamescom. In fact, we're leaving in 2 days.
Oh, God.
We're
so much to do.
Yeah, we're going to be working hard, producing some other videos, so we wanted to make sure that we didn't leave you guys without any great Skyrim content to watch. So make sure, especially if you've never installed an EMB before, check it out, because you know what? You might like it.
So that'll be our next week's show. And then after that, we will return to almost normality. It'll be a 5-mod show, except without Seb, because he'll be away. So it'll be Lucy James and myself. That's in 2 weeks' time. And then we promise it will be back to normal. Myself and Seb Ford.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Cam.
I'm gonna say that's the
and
way
what
it's
is
gonna
normal
be.
really on this show?
No one's gonna remember anyway.
No.
It's so long in the future. Who knows? Well. We may all be dead. Who knows?
Good chance.
Yeah.
Good chance.
Especially with Kevin around.
Yeah. Well, we will return then with questions, with the user vote, with everything that you expect from this show.
But let us know. I hope you're enjoying these kind of departure from normal episodes. Do let us know. It's always good to get feedback.
It is, yes.
We're fantastic. Well, Seb, thanks so much.
Thank you
for installing all these mods. I mean, I was going to say, I did nothing this week.
I would love to tell you that it went smoothly and everything worked first time.
I just turned up and ran around Skyrim and punched people. That was great, but
okay.
You did all the legwork, so thank you
I do all
very
the
much.
heavy lifting in life and in this game.
It's true. It's very true. Well, thanks, Seb. You're a bit of a hero, and we'll be back,
a lot.
of course. I gotta stop complimenting you, because you never say, "Oh, shush." You just drink it in, the compliments.
You got to learn how to live this life, Cam.
Well, I'll try. I'll get used to it, hopefully. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching, and we will be back next week, so we'll see you then.